Welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This message is for those of you who are in a relationship and you're looking for advice from Spirit about what's coming up next and how you can improve your relationship, your companionship, what you can bring to the relationship in a way that will be better received, and receive what is the advice regarding resolution of any conflicts that you may be experiencing within the relationship. You've been feeling disappointed recently, focusing on the disappointment with the Nine of Cups in reverse. It's like you'll get your hopes up and then it never quite measures up. You may have left a relationship in order to enter your current relationship, or you're considering leaving your current relationship. We have the Six of Swords appearing with the Lovers. But I want to point out that the Six of Swords characters are heading toward the Lovers, so that makes me think that it's more likely that you are finding refuge in this relationship and you've made your way out of a dangerous or harmful past, and that's kind of it's coming through in the reading early because I think that it's a very present energy in your relationship. It's affecting your relationship. I think you know that. I think the expectations or the hopes that you have that are not being met is a little bit falling short of your expectations, hopes, and dreams about rescue, about wanting to feel saved by this relationship. With the Five of Cups there at the bottom of the deck, I think you're still kind of grieving what you've lost or what you missed out on and wanting this person to make up for it, feeling like you deserve it. I think you've checked out a little bit. We have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, or you're not working. That might be a long-term status by choice, or it could be that you've recently quit a job or been laid off or fired from a job. You could be unemployed, not by choice. Or this Eight of Pentacles in reverse could be more about you just being checked out from the relationship and not really wanting to put the work in. It could be that the situation that you've left, you were doing all the work, and now you feel like you deserve a counterbalance to that, to live more a life of ease, and so you're expecting your partner to handle that work, kind of make up for your past situation that your current partner wasn't a part of. Now, if the situation that you exited did involve your current partner and it's more like an evolution of your relationship over time, then I think this is less problematic. It's more about like, okay, my partner is recognizing that I was doing all the work and now they are kind of picking up the slack. Picking up their own slack, I want to say, like making up for lost time and doing the majority of the lion's share of the work. Okay, let's take a look at your partner's energy. How is the partner feeling about this? They want to offer you something, but they're afraid to. They're kind of holding it back. I think they are keeping their distance. The Hermit and the Three of Swords reversed They're recognizing that you maybe still have a broken heart. You need more time to heal. You might not be ready for this particular offer or opportunity. Could be a proposal of marriage. It could be an invitation to move in together. It could be an invitation to go on a vacation together. There's some sort of offer that your person wants to make to you, but they're not doing it because they don't think that you would be receptive. And I think rightfully so. I think they're sensing your temperament and your potential reaction to their potential offer. I think their intuition is on point. I think they sense that you maybe have a bit of like a, what's the term, like a hairpin trigger. I'm probably saying that wrong, but this is like the Ten of Wands reversed is their concern, potentially a fear, that if they do or say the wrong thing, that you would drop them quickly. I'm still getting the healing here. So it could be their energy. It could be that they are feeling burdened. They don't want to be bogged down or burdened. It could be that they are also healing from a broken heart, and their standoffishness or their distance from you is informed by their recent experience. Like, don't put this all on me. It's not my burden to carry. This could be their reaction to your expectations of them. Nevertheless, they're very nurturing toward you. They see you as such. They feel very loved by you, and they reciprocate those emotions. They're very genuine when it comes to their feelings. So seeing the Lovers here and the Queen of Cups, I think that there's a lot of positivity here. But when the Queen of Cups came out, we still have the Five of Cups in the upright. So this focus on loss and grief. They may see you as someone who is still kind of grieving or suffering something. Suffering from the results of your recent past. Okay, show me what you are contributing to this relationship that's the most positive aspect. What are you doing right, so to say? The World in reverse. You're not making mountains out of molehills. You're not reacting to everyday stresses as though it's an insurmountable thing that you want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. You're able to take things in stride and recognize that, there are minor... You're able to differentiate between minor upsets and major upsets, and you're good at not turning the minor things into major things unnecessarily. You don't threaten to break up over small things, that sort of energy. Okay, what do they bring to the table that's the most positive? Yeah, same thing. They are manifesting not giving up. So they're putting their tools to bear toward this relationship with a goal of this Nine of Wands in reverse. Like, even though they have, like, I don't want to bear the burden, I don't want to feel like... I think this is more so about not wanting you to feel like a burden, not wanting, like... Even if they feel like it's a lot, like whatever you guys are going through together as a couple, they are making a concerted effort to be lighthearted about it for their own benefit, also for your benefit. And this isn't about being fake. It's about transmuting the energy and not like allowing whatever stress that might create for them to fester and grow and then project upon you and kind of feed off of the negativity of the side of stress. I think they're very able to handle stress, because what this tells me, what they're bringing to the situation that's positive, is that they are taking an active role and using their intuitive gifts, skills, and abilities to manifest an outcome with you that does not involve giving up. They're like, I'm not giving up on this, and I don't want them to give up either. They see the potential for very good things, for up-leveling. The more the two of you evolve and grow together and kind of cycle up in the longer your relationship lasts, you know, you have cycles that you go through in life. If you see those cycles through together, you kind of elevate one another. And I think they see that already with you. So the fact that they see it and acknowledge it and appreciate it and want more of it with you is part of what they bring to the table that's, you know, the most positive. Okay, what can you work on in terms of doing something better? How can you improve your contribution to this relationship? Being more at peace with the unknown. Don't allow unknowns to fester and develop into fear and then project that fear onto your partner and make it their problem to heal. There's more that you can do in terms of self-healing that does not involve putting yourself on timeout, that does not involve going silent from your partner. You don't need to retreat from them in order to gain your peace. That's something that I think you're evolving with, and that may have been necessary for a time. I think you're ready to maintain more connection and walk through unknown situations with a bit more faith and a bit less fear. How can they do that? Justice in reverse. Don't feel like you need to litigate every situation and find out who's right and who's wrong, who's better and who's worse. Not every minor situation requires a victor and a loser or a verdict. I think you want to maintain balance, because in your past things got very out of balance, and this is your tool that you use in order to maintain balance. You know that a balanced and fair relationship is safer and happier, but I think it doesn't need to be as litigated in such a detailed manner. That's something that you can pull back from. Allow more things to remain unknown. Leave space for there to be things that you don't know. It's okay for you not to know some things about your partner, not to know some things about what they do or where they're going or who they're with. If you create that space, it doesn't mean that they're going to fill that space with wrongdoing. It doesn't mean that they're going to take advantage of you because you allow them the space to do so. If that's the case, you've already chosen the wrong person. And finding that out would be a good thing. Like, keeping someone on a short leash isn't the answer to finding a trustworthy partner. All right, any more advice? How can this couple live a happier life together? Okay, we have the Six of Cups reversed and the King of Swords. Six of Cups reversed is a bit of pragmatism. As advice, this says, take off the rose-tinted glasses, don't expect perfection. You're not perfect, your partner isn't perfect. If you wait for perfection, you'll remain removed from society altogether, live your life in isolation. If that's what you're going for and that brings you peace, that might be for you. But if you want to live in relationship with someone else, it takes acknowledging your own imperfections and allowing someone else the space to be imperfect. Now, that doesn't mean that you don't set strong boundaries and uphold them. It doesn't mean that you know your worth and don't accept anything less, any treatment that is less than what you know you deserve. But it does mean that people make mistakes sometimes. People can't read your mind. People may want the best for you, or they just may be going about living their own lives and make a mistake, do something imperfect. And I definitely don't excuse like wrongdoing or cheating. I'm not kind of including that in the mistakes that I'm referring to. But I think that your kind of sensitivity level to knowing your worth and upholding your standards is not allowing the space for someone else to have different standards, and like recognizing or building the skill of compromising on that, having the conversation, knowing how to talk about, listen, it's important to me that wet towels aren't left on the counter, that they're hung up, and here's why, and here's how it makes me feel. So if we can create a solution together, maybe I'll put a hamper in the bathroom or just outside the bathroom door so that you can hang your wet towel over the edge of the hamper. Is that something that's like going to work better for you? Because in their paradigm, maybe using the towel and leaving it on the counter is making it easier for them to use it the next time they want it, and it's not as important to them to let the towel fully dry before they use it again. It's just not part of their paradigm. So allowing space for that and finding a compromise and a solution, and not interpreting that as them not caring about you, or them being lazy, or them leaving the work for you. Like there's other explanations to some of this that aren't the way that you are kind of reading into their actions sometimes. The King of Swords knows how to communicate their needs, knows how to decipher the intentions of others, and if they don't know something, they ask and they investigate until they have all of the information. So that has like to do with mastery of communication, of your own ideas, skills and abilities, wants and needs, but also having a two-way conversation and being able to determine, okay, this is my domain, this is what's important to me. I know how to go about getting that, whether it's through compromise or through excluding the person from your environment. I don't think that's what you want, but I do think you want a better like cohabitation or shared space when you are together. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I hope this helped. Take care, and I will see you back next time.